はい、皆さん、こんにちは。今日は読み練習をします。第10巻の、リーディングです。コースブックの249ページを開いてください。広島のユースホステルで。はい、皆さん、いつでもこのビデオをポーズしてもいいから、自分でポーズしてくださいね。はい、では、はい、コースブック249ページ。広島のユースホステルで。The things we miss when we travel. Now that is the focus of our language study today, the things that we miss. In fact, the word to miss something in English is such a short word, but in Japanese it's extremely difficult to translate. In fact, we actually we don't really have a verb per se that you can say that. There are various ways of saying it, and we can look at one common method, which is also one of your prescribed vocab. Okay, so let's continue. I'll be reading the text and I'll be explaining things as we go. Okay, so please, once again, いつでもビデオをポーズしてください。はい、じゃあ、あきらくん。こんばんは、僕、森山あきら。どうぞよろしく。マリアです。ニコラです。よろしく。君たち、オーストラリアから来たんだって？僕、去年、一人でオーストラリアをバスで回ったんだ。だからオーストラリアの人に会うとすごく懐かしいよ。Alright, let's look at Akira's passage. 君たち、あなたたち。Okay? Very, very casual. オーストラリアから来たんだって。Now, the smotsu and the te is actually a prescribed grammatical feature. That's not being discussed in the textbook, but it is something you need to know. When you put a smotsu and te, okay, I'm going to highlight it in yellow so you know what I'm talking about. So please highlight in your book. Oh, actually, let me highlight in red. Please highlight that in your book as well. When you put a sentence, when you put a smotsu and a te right after any sentence, you are sort of making a quote. Okay, it's like a quotation mark. So you're saying that, oh, I heard it is said, okay, or someone said, okay. So オーストラリアから来たんだって? Oh, I heard that you guys came from Australia, okay. So スモツ and て is a very casual or conversational way of quoting something, okay. And for example, if I ask, hey, what was your name again? Okay. お名前は何ですか? 何ですって? Okay. お名前は何ですって? Hey, what was your name again? Okay, so you're quoting. You said your name was? Okay, you said that, right? But I forgot what it was. Okay, smotsu and te is like a little quotation mark. Alright, now, last year, 僕、去年一人でオーストラリアをバスで回ったんだ。バスで回った。I went around Australia by bus. Okay, 回ります to go around. だから、オーストラリアの人に会うと、so when I see or when I meet any Australians, すごく懐かしいよ。Now that is our keyword today, 懐かしい。When I meet any Aussies, it gets really 懐かしい。Now if you look at the dictionary, it gives you a very simplistic translation, nostalgic, 懐かしい。Now however, it's not the most natural way to translate literally the sentence. You know, when I see Aussies, I am really nostalgic. It doesn't make sense. So in fact, 懐かし can be translated into many other ways. It can mean things like it brings back memory, or I really miss something, oh the good, you know, when you make a sort of expression like, oh my god, the good old days, or it reminds me of something. Okay, so 懐かし for example, so it really brings back memory. I think will be the most appropriate translation here. Now to use the word I miss something, okay, そうですね、オーストラリアは懐かしいです。Australia is nostalgic. Okay, it sounds weird, but you are literally saying I miss Australia. Okay, it really reminds me of my childhood. 子供の頃、懐かしい。Okay, 子供の頃は懐かしいです。It really reminds me of my childhood, or the good old days of my childhood. Okay, so it's a very vague translation. It brings back that sense of nostalgia. Okay, so let's move on. 本当？どのぐらい旅行したの？約8週間だね。 Now, yaku is a prefix that we put in front of a connotative word. It means approximately. Okay, it is not a prescribed vocab. Okay, the prescribed vocab for approximately is ぐらい。Okay, 約8週間ぐらいだね。大学の休みに行ったから。Okay, so so Akira went to Australia for about 8 weeks because it happened to be over his uni break, summer break. And Maria goes, 8週間もすごいね。Now the more after 8週間 is ending emphasis on the quantity. Okay, wow, as long as 8 weeks. That is awesome. Okay, どこに行ったの？オーストラリアの有名なところはほとんど全部行ったよ。So he's been to pretty much most of the famous places in Australia. And Maria goes, いいなぁ、羨ましい。So jealous. 旅行は楽しかった？うん、素晴らしかったよ。今でもいろいろなこと思い出すとまだ行きたくなるんだ。So even now, 今でも even now, いろいろなことを思い出すと when I sort of try to recall the various things about my trip in Australia, まだ行きたくなるんだ。Okay, I want to go again. Okay? Now once again, the 行きたくなる, the たくなる, okay? Using たい, I want to, it becomes so that I want to go again. This structure also is another structure you can use to express that you miss something. あ、日本のラーメンまた食べたくなった。Okay? 食べたくなった。I have become so that I want to eat the Japanese ramen, which then translates to a more natural statement in English. I miss the ramen in Japan. Okay, so 行きたくなる is another way of saying I miss something. Now, the key thing I want to look at is the na after いいな. Now, いいな, okay, it can be written as na or na, long or short vowel, doesn't matter. It is a sentence end particle that indicates several things. Okay, one is a sense of admiration and awe. Okay, so if someone goes to a restaurant, takes to a restaurant and you comment on the food, あ、これおいしいな. You say, wow, this is really yummy. Okay, so it's a very casual way of adding actually that's adding emphasis. Okay, sorry, let's go back to sense of admiration or いいな, oh, that's so good. Okay, you're saying, oh wow, I really envy that experience you have. Okay, or you can say stuff like for example, ピアノが上手な人. Okay, people who are good at piano. すごく上手だな. Okay, wow, you're really good. Okay, and also by adding na, you're adding emphasis to what you have just said. So, for example, going back to the previous example, この寿司は美味しいな. Oh, wow, this is really yummy. Okay. Now, however, though, when na is added to a question, okay, so it ends with kana. It expresses a sense of uncertainty. It can be pretty much translated to I wonder. Okay, いいかな? I wonder if that's okay. Okay. 明日天気がいいかな? I wonder if the weather tomorrow is gonna be good. Alright. はい、じゃあ次いきます。はい、ニコラ continues. オーストラリアそんなに気に入ったの? Wow, you really like Australia not much. 嬉しいな. Okay, so once again, this is emphasis. Oh, I'm so glad. でも、8週間も知らない国を一人で旅行して何も問題なかった? What do you think Nicola is asking? That's right. So did you come across any problem when you were traveling in a country that you don't know about for 8 weeks? 例えば, for example, 問題を looking at 例えば病気になるとか for example, like getting sick and things like that. Okay, now toka is a sentence end that you will come across in listening text only. Okay, it's a little bit like tari tari and a ya, okay, except that it is more casual. Okay, so for example, 病気になったりなったりしませんでしたか? Okay, it's a little bit like asking. So did you get sick or things like that? Okay, but then with a verb, it's just 病気になるとかしましたか? So it's a casual and more conversational version of the tari form, or the ya or the nado when you talk about verbs. Nouns. Okay. So for example, I really like Japanese food such as sushi and ramen. Okay. 寿司やラーメンなどの日本料理が好きです。But you can also say 寿司とかラーメンとか日本料理が好きです。Okay, so that's the use of とか。Now, Akira continues. 病気にはならなかったけど、実はちょっと困ったことがあったよ。どんなこと？ So did Akira get sick while he was in Australia? Well, no, he didn't. But 実は in fact ちょっと困ったことがあった。困ったこと。Now, 困った comes from the verb 困る, which means to feel troubled. But 困ったこと is usually 困ったことがありました. Okay, it's a set expression that means, oh, did you have any problems? Any problems? Okay, so was there anything that sort of troubled you? And Nicola was going, so like what kind of stuff? And Akira then explains. 旅行を始めて2週間くらいに恥ずかしいけど軽いホームシックになったんだ。Okay, so 旅行を始めて2週間目。So 2週間目, the 目 is like the second week. Okay, so after starting the trip, second week into it, 軽いホームシック、軽い means light. 軽いホームシックになったんだ。I got a little bit of light homesickness, or I got a little bit homesick. 恥ずかしいけど. Now, we'd like to use 恥ずかしいけど in mid-sentence to say that, oh, you know, I'm really embarrassed telling you this, but, okay, has that feeling, has that innuendo. 2 weeks into the trip, it's a bit embarrassing to say this now, but I got a bit homesick. And then he continues. 最初は見るもの、聞くもの、何でも面白いし、珍しかったからよかったよ。So at first, how did he feel? He felt good about the whole experience because everything was interesting and really 珍しい. It was very new and very rare to him. Okay, all was very new to him. でも、しばらくして、but after a while, 気分が落ち込み始めたんだ。落ち込みます。Okay, is to start feeling a bit down. Okay, so my 気分was starting to feel a bit down after a while. And then Nicola asked, どうしてかしら? Now, かしら is the same as かな? I wonder. Okay, どうしてかな? I wonder why. But it is a more feminine speech feature. Okay, so for boys, you tend to use かな or だろう even. Okay, so どうしてだろう? どうしてかな? But for girls, we can say どうしてかしら as well. Okay, so why was that the case? And then Akira continues. 最初の緊張が解けて. Now, 緊張, please underline. You should have come across that word sometime before. 緊張します. Okay, 緊張 is to get nervous. And 緊張 is the noun version of nervousness. Okay, so my nervousness が解けて, 解けます means to dissolve. Okay, so 緊張が解けて means my nervousness dissolved, my tension dissolved. Okay, you started to relax. ほっとしたら、ほっとします. Okay, ほっとします is the opposite of 緊張します. It means to have to feel relieved. ほっとします. Okay, so when my initial tension or initial nervousness dissolved and I relaxed and I felt a bit more relieved or relaxed, 日本語や日本食、日本の家族や友達が急に恋しくなってきたんだよ。Now, 恋しい. Please underline this word. 恋しくなる. Okay? 恋しくなる. Or 恋しい comes from the verb 恋しい. Now, 恋しくなる means you become wanting something. Now, 恋しい itself, if you look at the dictionary, it literally means lovable, something that you love. Okay? But it is another word we use, very much like 懐かしい to say I miss something. Okay, and usually it has a lot more emotional sort of commitment to it. Okay, for example, we don't say 家族が懐かしい because 懐かしい is about past memories. Okay, so maybe when you maybe after you're married for 20 years and then you sort of go, yeah, I miss the time when my family used to be together and we were like, having a very naive and relaxed time. Okay, but koishi means that I really miss their presence. I miss them because I love them so much. Okay, so it's a lot more deeper meaning than natsukashi. So all of a sudden I started to really miss. So 急に the kanji before koishi, 急に all of a sudden I became really homesick. I was starting to really miss my family in Japan, and not just the family and friends, and also missing Nihongo and Nihonshoku. All right, let's continue with my blue marking. It looks a bit green. The green marking is on the screen. 英語は少しは話せたけど. Okay, the second word is just for emphasis. As for English, I can speak a little, but 一日中英語を聞いたり話したりするのはとても疲れたよ. So I was able to speak a bit of English, but I got really tired. From what though? From listening and speaking English all day long. Okay? And let's finish off Akira's sentence, passage. だから、とにかく誰かと日本語を話したかったんだ. So therefore, I just anyhow just wanted to speak to someone in Japanese. Okay? So that was the thing that Akira felt really komatta about. Then, after sharing his thoughts, Nicola continues, よくわかるよ、その気持ち. Oh, I get you. I really get how you felt. 私も日本に初めて来た時、そうだったから. Because I was exactly the same when I first came to Japan. Alright. Now let's continue. Then Maria then interjects, 私もベジマイトとステーキが食べたかったのを覚えてる. Yeah, I remembered. I really missed Vegemite and steak. Okay, so even by using the Thai form, okay, I wanted to. Okay, you are expressing something that you miss. And then Akira-kun goes, そうだろ? Yeah, that's right. 僕もご飯と味噌汁がすごく食べたかったよ。普通は日本食より洋食の方が好きだと思ってたのに変だよね。Okay, what's Akira-kun usually like when it comes to his choice of cuisine? Okay, according to this sentence, 普通は日本食より洋食の方が好きだ. Normally he prefers Western food. However, のに, okay? のに means although if not a but. Now remember this is a structure we use to indicate that whatever that is stated in the second clause, okay, 変だよね, okay, is going against what is expected from the first clause. So the first clause saying that usually I'd prefer Western food over Japanese food. So therefore it is natural to expect that, he should be okay in Australia. However, contrary to that expectation, he actually started missing Japanese food a lot. Okay, so that's why he said 変だよね. So the no ni is used to express unexpectedness or dissatisfaction. Okay. And then Nicola then continues saying, そうね。ところで、日本食が恋しくなったとき、どうしたの? And Nicola started asking, by the way, when you missed Japanese food, so once again, 恋しくなった, when you missed Japanese food, what did you do? Now, どうしたの has a few meanings. どうしましたか? Okay, it can mean, hey, what happened? どうした? What happened? Or どうした? Or what did you do? It's a very vague question phrase. In this case, it doesn't mean what, どうした? In this case, it actually means what did you do? Okay. 都会だったら簡単だけど、都会は何ですか？この漢字。In the metropolitan area, so Tokai means city, okay, or the like the metropolis. So in a city, if you're in a city, 簡単だけど it will be easy. 田舎では but in a countryside, 田舎では日本食を食べるのは難しかったでしょ? So Nicola is saying, oh well, it's easy in the city to, you know, when you miss Japanese food because you can easily find a Japanese restaurant, but in a countryside, it's really difficult to get your hands on Japanese food, right? So from this, we know that Akira must have done his travel in the countryside as well when he was in Australia. And then Akira continues, そうだね。そういう時は at times like that, 中華料理があったからよかったよ. So what was the saving grace in the countryside when he was traveling in the countryside? That's right, 中華料理. Chinese food. でもそのうちに何でも美味しく食べるようになって。Now そのうちに okay, unfortunately this is a phrase that simply means as time goes by. Okay, しばらくして it's a little bit しばらくして well after a while. Okay, 何でも美味しく食べられるようになって。Okay, the ようになるOkay, it has become so that I am able to eat everything as if they're delicious. What do you think would be the natural English expression to say that? However, as time goes by, I got used to the food or just everything, you know, whatever food I had, I don't mind. They're all yum. Okay? And then he continues saying that どうしてあんなに日本食が食べたかったか不思議に思ったよ。不思議に思った is actually そのうちに and 不思議に思った these are not prescribed expressions. Okay, 不思議に思った simply means I wonder as well. Okay, now 不思議 is a very difficult word to translate. It's a noun adjective which translates to mysterious or unbelievable. So even so 不思議に思った is saying that, oh, you know, when I came to think about it, I couldn't even believe what I did. I couldn't even believe that, you know, it's a mystery to me when I think about it. Okay, so what was a mystery to Akira? It's a mystery to me when I think about why I miss Japanese food that much, because after a while traveling in Australia, I was able to eat everything. Okay, so that's what this whole phrase is about. Okay, let's continue after 不思議に思ったよ。それに食べ物に慣れると、okay, 慣れる get used to 慣れると元気持てるし、家族や友達には時々電話して声が聞けたから安心したんだ。So on top of that, once I get used to the food, 元気持てるし, okay, I feel a lot better, okay. 家族 and sometimes I call my family and friends. 声が聞けた。声, whose 声 are we talking about? That's right, the family and friends' voice. Okay, I was able to hear their voices. 安心したんだ, and I felt a lot more relieved. I felt relieved or relaxed or more settled. だからその後の旅行は so therefore the next part of my journey or the trip after that とてもうまくいったよ。Now, うまくいった Now, this is a very common phrase being used in Japanese daily life. However, it is not prescribed vocab. うまくいきます means it goes well. It's going well. Okay, so it went really well. Okay, so this is a phrase perhaps you can use when next time someone goes into a race or a test. You can say, うまくいったらいいね. I hope it goes well for you. Alright, so that's it for today. Please make sure you make a note in your course book as you go, and feel free to watch this video again should we require any more information. はい、では皆さんさようなら。